Section 1. What do we say? Direct and indirect speech. Let's explore the differences between these two ways of conveying speech. We can show what someone says in two ways, direct and indirect speech, which is also known as reported speech. Direct speech involves writing the exact words spoken. We use quotation marks to indicate the exact words of the speaker. For example, John asked, "What time is it?" Indirect speech conveys the meaning without using the exact words. We paraphrase and often change the sentence structure. For example, John asked what time it was. The question is rephrased and quotation marks are omitted. Section 2. Asking questions, interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences are questions. They ask for information and end with a question mark. Where do you live? Is an example of an interrogative sentence. How old are you? Is another example. We use interrogative sentences every day. There are two main types of interrogative sentences. Yes-no questions have a simple yes or no answer. Are you hungry? Is a yes-no question. Will questions start with words like what, where, when, why, or how. They ask for specific information. Section 3. From question to statement. Changing direct to indirect speech. This section will guide you through the process of transforming direct questions into indirect statements, a crucial skill in mastering reported speech. Changing direct interrogative sentences into indirect speech seems tricky, but it is easy when you understand the rules. By following a few simple steps, you can convert any direct question into an indirect statement seamlessly. First, we remove the question mark. This is because indirect speech does not use question marks, as it is no longer a direct question. Then, we change the word order. In direct questions, the verb often comes before the subject, but in indirect speech, the subject comes before the verb. In indirect speech, the verb comes after the subject. This change in structure is essential for the sentence to make sense in its new form. For example, he asked, "What is your name?" becomes he asked what my name was. Notice how the question mark is removed and the word order is changed. We also need to think about the tense. The tense of the reporting verb can affect the tense of the verb in the indirect speech. If the reporting verb is in the past tense, we usually change the verb tense in the indirect speech. This is known as backshifting. For example, she asked me, "What are you doing?" becomes she asked me what I was doing. The present continuous tense changes to past continuous. We also change pronouns to match the subject of the sentence. This ensures that the sentence remains clear and coherent in its new form. By following these steps, you can master the art of changing direct questions into indirect statements. Section 4. Practice makes perfect examples of interrogative sentences in indirect speech. In this section, we will explore how to transform direct questions into indirect speech, which is a crucial skill in mastering English grammar. All right, let's look at some examples. These examples will help you understand the nuances and rules involved in converting direct questions into indirect speech. Direct speech. Mary asked Tom, "Where will you go?" This is a straightforward question that Mary is asking someone directly. Indirect speech. Mary asked Tom where he would go. Notice how the question is transformed into a statement and the tense is changed to match the context. Direct speech. She asked the people, "Can you help me?" Here, the question is a request for assistance. Indirect speech. She asked the people if they could help her. The question is now a statement, and the pronouns are adjusted accordingly. Direct speech. The teacher asked Rita, "Why are you late?" This is a direct question from the teacher to the student. Indirect speech. The teacher asked Rita why she was late. The question is converted into a statement, and the tense is adjusted to fit the indirect speech format. In each example, we changed the word order, the tense, and the pronouns to match the rules of indirect speech. Understanding these changes is essential for mastering indirect speech and improving your overall communication skills in English. Section 5. Key takeaways. Mastering indirect speech. Indirect speech becomes easier with practice. Key points. Remove the question mark. Change the word order. Adjust the tense and pronouns. Use verbs like asked or inquired. Indirect speech adds sophistication to writing. With practice, you'll master it. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel.